Guys, we need to talk. I'm going to give you guys the lowdown information. I just got off of a very long phone call with a dear friend of mine who is a DC insider. And the information I have has everything to do with the future of the country, what's going on in the next 2 weeks, to include the Second Amendment. And this is exactly what's going on Capitol Hill, and I want you to know about it. So unscripted, I mean, I never do scripts, but no notes, just going off what I think you want to know, what you should know. And I'm gonna be blunt. The pistol brace rule, the political climate, they don't really, I don't want to say they don't care, but it's not a priority. The only priority they have right now is the debt ceiling issue. And barring some type of compromise being struck immediately, as you may or may not know, what you should know is that the debt ceiling needs to be figured out one way or another before the 31st, because June 1st, we could default. First time ever that America could default. What else happens June 1st? The pistol brace rule goes into full effect, and if you happen to have a firearm with an attached stabilizing brace, you then are seen as a felon by the ATF, a bunch of bureaucrats who don't make law, but they just do what they want to do. So tens of millions of people will become a felon overnight. A lot of people will say potential felons because they haven't been convicted, right? But I want to have a heart-to-heart with you guys and gals, because the only way that we grab their attention on Capitol Hill is if we blow the phones up, we call them en masse. And there's going to be a bunch of people who are going to text right now or write in the comments. Calling them doesn't work. I'm here to tell you that I've spoken with many people on Capitol Hill, aides, insiders, congressmen and women. If they were to get 300, 400, 500 calls right now on a topic, it gets put on their screen. I put it up a bunch of times. I'll do it again. Area code 202-224-3121. It's the switchboard for the Capitol. I'd call every one of your U.S. House of Representative members. Every one of them. And if you don't know who they are, you call that number again, 202-224-3121, and you say, I'd like to speak to my representative, and I live in Worcester, Massachusetts. I live in whatever, Lexington. I live in San Diego. And they'll put you right through their office. And you're going to talk to an aide. You're not going to talk to the congressman or congresswoman. But you need to tell them that they need to take their oath about the Constitution serious. They didn't take an oath to play political games. They took an oath to defend and uphold the United States Constitution. And what I said to my friend on the phone, I told the person, I won't say male or female because I know how politics works, so you're going to try to, who's telling this person that? What I was told was they're so focused on this debt ceiling that there's no desire for anything else. And I also, we chatted, I had an idea, and, was this part of the plan? I'm going to sound tinfoil hatty maybe by some if I say this, but the ATF, there's a lot of smart attorneys in that organization, right? Who's to say maybe that when they were planning this rule and the 120-day amnesty period that's about to come to an end, that they didn't say, hey, you know what, you want to make sure that we get this passed and there's very little pushback from Congress? Well, June 1st is when the debt ceiling is due to expire, and nobody's eyes are going to be on the pistol brace issue. And I think I'm right. My wife hears that a lot. What do you think? Honestly, what do you think about that? Do you think it was part of the plan? Because it's, I don't know. As somebody who understands, I don't do politics. I'm not a big political mind. I'm a constitutionalist at heart. But I wouldn't put that past them at all. How do we make this go through with as little kickback as possible? Do it at the same time. People will be stressing out about the debt ceiling. And that's where we sit. So I wanted to be honest with you. I want you guys and gals to know what's going on and that you can trust me to bring you the truth. And the truth of the matter is, right now, the political world has no appetite for House Joint Resolution 44. For those of you who are saying, what the hell's that? House Joint Resolution 44 is an effort that's been championed by Gun Owners of America to get our Congress to say on paper by a roll call vote that we do not agree with the ATF trying to make a law with Chevron deference, right? That the pistol brace rule is unconstitutional and their action of rulemaking is null and void. Where is that? Where does it stand? Well, the House Judiciary Committee, captained by Jim Jordan, they passed it through. Speaker McCarthy could call it for a vote right now if he wanted to. Literally, right now he could, but they're focused on the debt ceiling. They're trying to get the president to work with Republicans to figure out the debt problem, the debt ceiling, and cut some spending and get some fiscal responsibility here in America. So unless that happens quickly, and by all signs is that Joe Biden's not willing to play ball, then the stress is going to mount each day until we get to June 1st, which means they don't have the time for the pistol brace rule. And I said this to my friend. I said, you know, where would we be today if Thomas Jefferson or any of our founding fathers who served in the first sessions of Congress, what would have happened if they put their political careers ahead of the Constitution? And I'll tell you right now, and I'm not going to say names because this would give things away and probably end some relationships that I have with people in DC. But there are some Republicans who just barely won that either aren't touching this ATF thing, this House Joint Resolution 44, or if they are going to do it, they'll do it quietly and you're never going to hear him say anything about it. They don't want to address it because they're worried about their career. And I think you guys and gals right now should call en masse all of your U.S. reps, all of your U.S. senators. I don't care who they are. I'm calling my elected representatives in Tennessee. I'm still going to call the ones in Massachusetts, although I'm not a Massachusetts voter anymore. But call them. I don't care if it's Dianne Feinstein. I don't care if it's Nancy Pelosi or Elizabeth Warren. I don't care. Be loud, be proud, tell them to honor their oath to the United States Constitution, and don't worry about your political future, because if you do what's right by the people and by the Constitution, you will be rewarded when election time comes. Guys, I'm kind of worried about the future of the country, and I have been for a while. You all know that if you watch regularly. What do you guys and gals think? I want an open dialogue, but I also want you to call 202-224-3121 and demand they follow the Constitution. Be polite-ish when you call. It's going to be a staffer answering the phone. They don't know probably why you're calling, but don't say anything that's going to get you like red flagged or anything, you know. Keep it professional. But know that you have that phone number to use at any time. 202-224-3121 is the switchboard, United States Capitol. I'm frustrated. I know you are too. And unfortunately, politics is politics. Guys and gals, thank you for your time. I look forward to hearing your opinions on this. If you're new to the channel, you're watching for the first time, my name is Jared, and this is Guns and Gadgets. I bring you Second Amendment news every single day, whether it's litigation or legislation and everything in between. And I just want you to be a better educated person when it comes to what's actually going on behind the scenes every single day, whether it's federal, state, or local, and the constant attack on what I think is our most important right that we have. And that's the right to defend ourselves, our country, and the rest of our rights. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. I hope you have a fantastic day. Let me know what you think about my conundrum and what I've posed to you. And hopefully you make the calls. Take care.